bienvenue, ici War Survivor Chris Vegas qui s'adresse à tout le monde. C'est parti pour la suite de NBA de K26 sur PS5. Alors, est-ce que je suis en direct? Je vais le savoir tout de suite. Oui, je suis en direct, bienvenue. Allez, je peux continuer ma carrière et l'économie de décès.
What a fun matchup, Doris, we have here tonight, featuring two teams that love to shoot the three.
And we continue to see more and more of this in today's NBA, Kev. Both of these teams have the green light to fire with any sliver of space from deep. This should be a shootout.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Peyton is out there with Perkins. Then it's Zion Williamson. Then there's Bailey. Peyton passes to Bailey. And here they come. And here's MP for three. Out to the wing. For three. Sinks the three-pointer.
MP shooting with rhythm. This is why defenders have to be in his airspace.
Pass to Bailey. Young with the steal. And here we go. The Bulls force break over Peyton. Rebounded by Bailey.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Lays it up off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Utah with the ball. The Bulls getting the bucket. Peyton looking it over. Pass to Bailey. It's up a three. MP grabs the miss.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And here we go. Peyton heading to the hoop.
Outstanding at getting his hand on the ball. Williamson's opportunistic attitude on defense makes such a difference.
Now, here's Durant. Kicks it out to MP. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And Coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. Might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Back to Peyton. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Young finds Tatum. There's the 3. And the Bulls another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Bulls this season. So Rays check in for the Bulls. And Utah making a change here. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Jazz, they're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they've got that #1 spot halfway through the year. Not a big deal at this point in the season, but you know that gives these guys a great deal of confidence.
The kick out to Young. Fires the 3. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Peyton passes to Bailey. Peyton against Young. Murray outside. They set the pick from past the arc. Another miss by Utah. Bulls leading by 13. The kick out to Young. And a miss there on the triple. Utah has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Jazz shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Keefe is checked in for the Jazz. Williamson comes in for Bailey. Here's Traore, still without a basket. And here's Young from the arc. Out to Powell. This one for 3, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Powell.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Powell against Williamson. Here's the teardrop. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly foul.
The Jazz have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That free throw good from Williamson. And the Jazz making a change here. And both free throws good for Williamson. Here's Hardy. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by a dozen here. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Back to Young for the three. And
a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Jazz trail by 13. Powell is out there with MP. Then there's Harden. Then there's Jason Tatum. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch. Up with Alan LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He picked up 49 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. He was absolutely down. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Here's Harden following the bucket by the Jazz. Young, good.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
On the wing, Payton. Covered by MP. Over in the corner, Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And they are on an incredible streak right now. 20 wins in a row. Amazing.
Almost mind-boggling that you could string together brilliant basketball over such a sustained period of time. Think about the focus that they have to bring nightly. Think about the commitment to grinding it out every single night, regardless of your opponent. Just absolutely incredible stuff.
And here is Payton, following the three-pointer by MP.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And it's good, 2 points. Young's got 29.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
Payton, right side. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's MP making things happen for Chicago. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the... And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Chicago Bulls. And that's a halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got Zion Williamson. Payton is out there with Perkins. Then there's Bailey. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging. Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Bailey. He has 5. It's good from long range. Peyton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
And the dunk by Powell.
You see the instincts of MP as a passer. That's really well done.
And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the 3rd. Peyton against MP. Peyton the bounce pass. Outside, Perkins. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 4 assists in the game.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way. Either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this 3rd quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Utah calls timeout.
With the moment, let's check the stats for Perkins. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. Putting up about 10 points a night, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 11. Off target from 3-point range.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And here's MP for 3. And the Bulls another 3.
80% shooting to start the 3rd, 4 for 5.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Back to you guys.
Locking in. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Jazz trail by 21.
2 minutes.
Outside, Perkins. Another miss by Utah.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
One-on-one here. A 3 from MP. And no good that time. The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the 2nd half. Back to Peyton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Peyton's got 11 points.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
The Bulls making a switch here. Traore's checked in. The Bulls leading by 19 points. Pass to Duran. Young for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bailey passes to Swift. Chalk up 2 there. Swift's got his first 2 points of the night.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Williamson with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Williamson kicks to Peyton. Back to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, what a great game plan from them tonight. That they keep getting it to Zion, and Williamson keeps delivering.
Back to MP. Nailed from 3-point land. Young's got 38 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Pass to Bailey. And here is Peyton. 11 points in the game. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Out to the right wing. Young dishes to Powell. Lets it go with a three. And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Here's Williamson, and it's off the back rim. No good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Bulls running away. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out. Here's Morant. The NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Yo, MP, let's go.
He's about to tear it up. The point at 6'3", number 89, LP.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trends for Jaren Jackson.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Holland out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Walker, and it's Wilkins in at the one. And for Chicago, they've got Powell, Jalen Duren out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's MP. Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league. And MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
we have to give props to MP's team. They're 3-0 in these monster games between top teams. MP has played a vital role in their perfect record.
Each team representing their conference in this one, Grant, and they've got some history between them as well.
Yeah, B.A., they've played in some big games against each other, and that only heightens the intensity. It should be a good one.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Walker. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wilkins. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Duren, the pass to MP. Off the mark there with a 3. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Rollins. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Jackson down low, covered by MP, and the basket is good.
Well, we know he can space the floor, but Jackson is still at his best in the paint.
I think many would say Jaren Jackson Jr. has an incredibly complete game, Coach.
Yeah, offense, defense, no room for complaints, B.A. Rebounding, he has the tools to dominate, but the numbers are still coming around.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Bulls. Pass to Rollins. Here's Wilkins. They grab their own miss.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
MP, the pass to Duren. The kick out to Young. From deep three-point range, drops in the 3. MP's got 9 points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He ended up with 41 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. You guys?
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Torrey checked in for Chicago. And here's a guy who's been playing his heart out, and it's earned him the Player of the Month award for the East, MP.
Whoa, he's been practically automatic from the arc, and that confidence from deep range has kept him and his teammates really fired up lately.
Here's Wilkins. His last outing, he had 24 points. They need this. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Grizzlies trail by 10. Driving inside. Pass to Rollins. 1:02 left in the first quarter here. Wilkins, good. Wilkins has got his second bucket of the night.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
Young, the pass to Tatum. Now Duren. Back to MP. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Chicago.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Wilkins, pass to Rollins. It's stolen by MP. Up ahead. Torrey gets the bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Launches a three. Chicago with a rebound. And this group has reached rarefied air with the win streak underway. Now up to 21. Unbelievable.
Well, of all the ways to establish yourself as a powerhouse, this may be the best way to do it, by going on a phenomenal streak and looking practically unbeatable. One thing you can tell right now, they are playing with swagger, a sort of poise that they're backing up with execution. Not easy to do.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls going into the break up 12. And the three ball has been huge in making a switch here. On the court for the Grizzlies. All Jackson's in the post. GG at the 4, Triple J at the 5. Then there's Walker, and it's Rollins in at the small forward position.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Powell outside. MP, the pass to Hardy. There's Young with the 3. Oh, MP showing the big range.
Well, he's on one now. It's going to be tough to slow MP down when he's feeling this kind of.
Jackson with a screen on Powell. Pass to Jackson. This one for 3. And Young pulls it down.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Hardy, the pass to Young. 4-3. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Woo! This guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
1:50 left in the first half. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Yep, that one's good. 1:36 left to play in the second quarter. Chicago passing it around. From behind the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Grizzlies trail by 17. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, in an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Torres checked in for Chicago.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Jackson, pass to Wilkins. Jackson with a screen on MP. Jackson, it's good on the putback.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Pass to MP. Takes a 3. And the Bulls get it back. Tatum finds Young. Here's Powell. MP outside. Three-pointer. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Over to the wing. Here's Rollins. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. MP, the pass to Tatum. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. MP getting it done for the Chicago Bulls. Complete domination from distance. 10 three-pointers now. We'll be right back after this word.
And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like? And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Chicago Bulls. That's it for us.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
They've got MP, Jason Tatum out there with Jalen Duren. Then there's Powell. Well, that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Walker for 3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
To the inside. Rollins passes to Wilkins. Jackson with a screen on Powell. 5 to shoot. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Tatum finds MP. That one doesn't drop. And Walker's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Inside, Young. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, using that athleticism. MP finishing with some force.
Powell against Walker. Pass to Rollins. Fires the 3. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Young, the pass to Tatum. It's Powell on the wing. Offensive board. Count it.
Well, positioning and size win during the offensive rebound, which he then cashes in on.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. MP really making a difference here.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
Taking a look at some numbers here for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Here's Wilkins. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Chicago passing it around. And here's MP from outside. It's hauled in by Rollins. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Here's Wilkins. 5 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Outside Tatum. The 3. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got 5 rebounds tonight. Walker passes to Wilkins. Tries to break his ice. Jackson for 3. Sinks the tray. Jackson's got 9.
Well, modern-day big men can hit threes and guard multiple positions. That's Jaren Jackson.
It's Powell on the wing. MP, the pass to Tatum. There's Young with the 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his 2nd in this half.
Pass to Wilkins. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
For 3, Powell. Another 3 for Chicago.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
The 3 is up. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Wilkins, covered by MP. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Duren. Memphis shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Memphis, Wilkins. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Memphis making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Chicago. They're on a 16-7 run. Back to Young. Pass to Moran. MP outside. Here's the three. And Howe pulls it down. Memphis has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Here's Walker. He's off on that one. And so it's the Chicago Bulls cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
He's making a change here. MP's checked in. Memphis making a switch here. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the injury report for both teams, players who will not be available tonight.
And midway through the season, the injuries starting to accrue. Both of these teams are at less than full strength. They're going to have to adjust.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We've got Tatum, MP out there with Powell. Then it's Durham. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Here's Collier, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by MP. Back to Duran. Back to MP. Takes the three. Knocks down the three ball.
Stretching out the floor so big in this league. MP right there, providing some spacing.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green. We talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep. Because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. Guys?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive... And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Ingram, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
A three from MP. And the Bulls, another three.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
Now, here's MP. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. From deep. Rebound, Washington. put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
A lot of people think you shoot much better at home, but if you really look at the league-wide stats, it's only about 2 to 3 percentage points different. On average.
And so here is Chicago after the basket by Washington.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the night here. Wizards trail by 9. Pass to Collier. Rebounded by Hardy.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Here's Traore. Last game we saw him score 13. Bangs. On the trifecta. Young's got 9.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Beyond the arc. Here's Hardy, and it's blocked. .58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Off with the layup. Traore, good, and the assist goes to MP. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Wizards trail by 12. Pass to Collier. Shoots over Traore. And it's Collier missing. Chicago has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. A night. Shot by Young.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Pass to Collier. Nice ball movement by Washington. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Six seconds left in the first quarter. Trains the three-pointer. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already at in for Morant. Powell outside. Pass to Johnson. Powell feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. On the left block. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Johnson.
That's one of his favorite spots on the floor, and he finishes that possession.
Powell is out there with Collier. Then it's Saar. Then it's Johnson. And it's Ingram in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Grizzlies delivered quite a performance. He picked up 38 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
And so Young will bring it up for the Bulls. And this group is about as formidable as they come. 22 wins in a row. It's just remarkable.
Few teams in the history of this league have ever put together a streak like this. And you know what I think? It's going to continue beyond tonight.
1:56 left in the second quarter. On the wing, Johnson. And he also played a big role in that last game with Detroit. Here's Collier. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Traoré backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Traoré's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And how many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Powell. Now Johnson. Oh, that's blocked.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Young fires away from outside. He misses that time, but only 5 misses in his 11 shots from the field as he's 6 of 11. Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Hardy. Hardy's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to MP to the right side. Now Powell. Back to MP. Oh, a long 3 from MP.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
In the corner, Powell with it. Hits it from 3-point range. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
And the responses often come from the 3-point line. That's just today's game.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Young's shot is good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
From deep, Johnson, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. We'll return shortly.
Looking at the Bulls, they're the top dog at the moment. You have to say they've earned it with their play on the court. Stellar performances.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Chicago Bulls. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called punting, looking to create. Contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
So for Chicago right now, Jason Tatum is out there with Duran. Then it's MP. Then there's Powell.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And here is Johnson after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same. Back to you.
Some forward thinking. Allie, we thank you very much. Tatum finds MP. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Shoots the three. The offensive rebound. Makes it off the glass. Duran's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Ingram against Young. Ingram passes to Johnson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And now that's 11 points for Johnson.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Back to Young. Jacks up a three. Traps in the tray. MP's got 26.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Baseline try. Again, the Wizards good for two.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Outside Tatum. Back to Young. Pass to Duran. Three-pointer. Another three for Chicago.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Looking to get back on track here. And the rejection by MP. There's the triple. Good on the triple. 6 points for him.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Here's Ingram following the three-point basket by Chicago, and Willie Green wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Both teams will make substitutions. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at MP, he's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more, and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
For Washington, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Pass to Collier. Johnson outside. Rebounded by Hardy.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Kicks it out to MP to the wing right side. And here's Morant. And here's MP for 3. A shot, no good. Johnson outside. Shoots over Traore. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's Chicago delivering the blowout. And as we head into the fourth, for Chicago. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Shot. Door. Guarded by Powell. Miller outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. Miller's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
We've got Collier. Also Ingram out there. Miller is out there with Alexander Song. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards.
Substitute on the court.
Chicago leading by 20. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Just 5 to shoot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And so MP will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. From the arc. And the Bulls another 3.
3-point field.
Love the response. MP marching down and getting a 3 of his own.
2 minutes.
Here's Collier to the middle. And it's Ingram missing. The Bulls leading by 23. MP kicks to Tatum. Pass to MP. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right.
folks, glad to have you with us here. You're watching the East quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. And one of these teams tonight will be moving on to the NBA Cup semifinals on the Eastern Conference side. The other will be out.
And we've been looking forward to this for a while. It's when we get to see how much fun this tournament is. It's do or die time, and there are no second chances in the NBA Cup.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. They've got Collier. Johnson is out there with Murray. And it's Ingram in at the 1. And that one is hammered home.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bouts like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Young misses. Pass to Ingram. The 3 is up. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside. MP with it. And it's Ingram picking him up. Here's Tatum. It's tipped.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Ingram against MP to the wing, right side. Back to Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face. Oh, he's got 1 to 4 to start the game. Looking to step it up.
Now here's Ingram. He really had an off game against the Bulls. Pass to Johnson. Stolen by MP. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. From outside the arc. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
You got to be ready to fire off a pass. And credit to MP. He did not hesitate at all.
Here's Collier. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Young missing again.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Johnson passes to Ingram. Now Murray. To the paint. Here's Collier. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Collier's got 7 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He contributed 40 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition...
Billy Donovan calls time. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, came out with a victory.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Yeah, the reserves add another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
They've got MP. He's out there with Traore, and it's Wolf in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. He can't hit that time. And Young has got the ball here for the Bulls. And their ongoing winning streak has been the top story in the league lately. A stunning 23 straight victories so far.
The team is playing what I'd call nearly flawless basketball. They just can't lose one of the most memorable winning streaks in league history. Seeing the way these guys are balling right now, it makes me want to lace it up a little bit.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Ingram, the pass to Sarr. Now Young with a steal. He goes up. Oh, MP makes him pay at the other end.
Yeah, and that's easy work for MP, capitalizing off the break.
Down low. Here's Sarr. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Sarr's got 8 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Chicago passing it around. Back to Young. Three-pointer. MP making the long-range connection.
This has been a special performance by MP, and he doesn't look like he's anywhere close to being done.
Ingram, the pass to Sarr. Here's Powell. From deep, Johnson. It's hauled in by Wolf. Here's Chicago now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Back to MP. Puts up a three. Another. For Chicago.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pass to Miller. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Miller. Jacks up a three. And it's Ingram with the basket. On the assist from Miller. Ingram's got his third basket on the night right there.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Back to MP. Fires the three. Young missing again.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
To the middle. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. And here in the first half of December, a look at the most recent power rankings. Hey, some intriguing stories. You look at Washington, they pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
When I look at Chicago, they've been on a roll, victorious in their last 5 outings, really showing up their #1 seed status.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Brian?
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie, thanks for the report.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Washington shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. The Bulls have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. And the dunk by Duren.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with John. He's always looking to move that ball.
Wizards trail by 3. 35 seconds left in the first half of this one.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Oh, Morant from close range.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
17 seconds left in the second. Now Johnson, coming off a 16-point game against Chicago. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep three. No luck on that one.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Chicago ahead, up by 5. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not.
We know the draft's an inexact science, even with all that prep that goes into it. So congrats to the teams that chose the.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Bulls.
I love the depth of this team, man.
And that's it for halftime.
if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court right now for the Wizards. They've got Johnson. Collier is out there with Murray. And it's Ingram in at the point. Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, the role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
Pass to Collier. Back to Ingram. Outside Johnson. And there's a pick. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Powell. Back to MP. Chicago passing it around. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J. Young's got 22.
MP being involved from beyond the arc is trouble for the opposition.
Pounded by Tatum. Johnson for 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Hits the trifecta.
That pass right on point. Good job by MP.
Wizards trail by 11. Outside Ingram. Pass to Collier. With some arc. Outside Johnson, looking to get it going. And he lays it up and in. Johnson's got 9.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart and kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Back to MP. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Bulls lead by 12.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Ingram against Young. Pass to Collier. Outside for Ingram. The 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Johnson on the wing. 9 points in the game. Comes up empty down low.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Pass to MP. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 18. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And some of the best high flyers in the NBA. Some of this year's contenders for the dunk contest.
And when you look at the names on that list, you just know that contest has a chance to be special.
And you look at Collier. He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
To the left wing, MP outside. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Chicago.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Wizards trail by 18. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Collier. They set the pick. The kick out to Johnson. Shoots over Morant. A shot by Johnson, no good. Chicago with the ball. They're on an 18-5 run.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coach. coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Here's the teardrop. Chicago with a rebound. Marty's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's MP, and Young slams it in.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Here's Johnson. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. MP getting it done for the Bulls. Torching the Nets, hitting 4 from distance that quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Well, there may not be a lot of drop. He's checked in for Chicago. And it's Washington with the ball. Back to Powell. Up top, Miller. Pass to Collier. From downtown. Miller can't get it to go. Bulls leading by 18. MP is out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Traoré. Then it's Hardy. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And the basket by MP.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. And MP throws it down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Pass to Collier. Miller outside. Powell sets a screen. Will it go? And Morant clears the board.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Back to Young. Chicago passing it around. Takes the 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily, showing the rest of the Eastern Conference what kind of team they're going to be this year.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do in the semifinals. The NBA Cup has a way of humbling teams.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank
It's warming up. Beautiful afternoon on the Strip. Nothing like Las Vegas, Nevada. Hi and good evening, everyone. We've got an NBA Cup semifinal for you tonight in the East. And a ton is on the line. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the Bulls. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Boston Celtics just way behind.
Seeing where Chicago is, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Lou Brown out there with Robertson. And it's Asenge in at the 4 slot. And for Chicago, Jalen Duren is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Then there's Powell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Well, we've made it through 2 rounds of the NBA Cup. And the stakes just keep rising.
Kevin, once you get to single elimination, there's no room for error. You have 2 Eastern Conference heavyweights going at it. I think this game could come down to the wire.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. We briefly talked about Jalen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him. And he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he could score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast.
Here he goes. It's stolen by Duren. A floater, and it's sent back by Robertson. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And Young kicks to Tatum. Latrey. MP, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shots good by Mullins.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Tatum dishes to Young. He's looking for Duren and finds him. Bulls moving the ball around. Back to MP. From outside the arc. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Young's got 6 points.
How about how competitive MP is? You knock him a 3, he answers right back. That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
From downtown. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Mullins inside. Young's there. Basket counts. He has 5.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Torres checked in for Chicago. The Celtics also changing it up. Howard comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Topic is subbed in for Lou. Here's Mullins. He's got 5. 1:39 left in the first quarter. Here's Topic. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And the win streak they're on right now, tying the Warriors' record of 24 wins back in 2016. This group is really clicking.
What's striking to me about this incredible streak is that in the course of a season, you might have an injury, you might have a bad shooting night, maybe your defensive game plan wasn't strong at the outset, and yet they grind night after night, come up with different ways to win. The commitment it takes to be on this kind of run is something else.
Switch here. Young's checked in, and Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. On the floor for Boston. Brown out there with Howard. Then it's Roberto. Then it's Topic, and it's Lou in at the shooting guard position. Now Brown, following the three-point attempt by MP. Brown feeling out a bit. Tries the spin move. 6 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Topic. And the jumper is good. Topic has got his first 2 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He ended up with 41 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Here's Torres following the bucket by the Celtics. MP, that triple is down the hatch.
MP shooting with rhythm. This is why defenders have to be in his airspace.
Here's Topic, covered by MP. Lou can't get it to go. And so, MV will bring it up for Chicago. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Duren, he's checked in for Hardy. And it's Powell in for Torres. Here's Asenge. He has yet to score. Back to Brown. Will it go? Busted. No good that time either.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Young finds Powell. Lets it go from deep. And MP with the basket on the assist by Powell. MP's got 9 points in the quarter. And so it's Boston with it, trailing by 13. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Lou. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Bulls moving the ball around. And here's Young from the arc. And the Bulls, another three.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
MP has been leading the charge for Chicago. He has been a long-range assassin today. With his work that quarter, his total number of threes is up to 7. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Chicago Bulls.
If we had the NBA Cup when I played, I'd fill it with Soda Shack and hold the record for the longest chug.
And now an opportunity. And that is it for halftime, folks.
We are just one half away from finding out who will be headed to the championship game of the NBA Cup. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Powell is out there with Young. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then it's Durant. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, guys. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you.
Allie LaForest with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Celtics trail by 20. Here's Mullins. 5 points in the game. Here's Robertson from down in the low post. It goes. Robertson's got 8.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there. Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
And here's Young from the arc. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 6 assists in the game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. To the paint. Plays it up and fakes it in. He's got 7.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
In the corner, Powell with it. Young from outside. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Lou. He's got 10. Pass to Mullins. Now here's Brown. And here's Robertson. Fires for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Tatum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. MP finds Tatum. Back to Young. Here's the 3. And the Bulls another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
Here's Mullins, defended by Young. And the rejection by MP. Down low.
Boy, over the years, Tatum has really mastered the art of drawing fouls.
Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
Howard's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And so Tatum nails them both. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think it's underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
MP passes to Pop. The 3 from MP. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 7th assist here tonight. There's a minute left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Lou. 10 points for him. Howard, the pass to Lou. Here's Mullins. Pass to Isenge. And another miss by Boston.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And here's Young from the arc. Lou grabs the board. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. To the left side wing. Robertson kicks to Mullins. Boston again missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And so it's Chicago, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2 guards.
In for the Bulls. Boston making a switch here. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They've moved their way through the east side of the bracket and are headed for the final game of the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just one game. Winner takes all. You know they're going to be bringing that competitive fire. They want to be the ones hoisting that cup.
A look at the Spring Mountains. Looking now at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And you compare a game like this to playoff level intensity? I mean, how close is it?
Not much difference on the floor. I mean, these guys are going at it. I think the main difference is the crowd. Obviously, a bit more balance in terms of rooting interest than we would see in the postseason.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. They've got Mullen, And it's Davidson in at the shooting guard position. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy runs when he's around. There's the unselfishness of MP, setting up his teammates nicely.
Pass to Davidson. Six on the shot clock. From the wing, Chicago grabs the miss. Hard to imagine, isn't it? 25 straight wins. And to this point, no team has found a way to stop them. None.
And what's crazy about it is the teams they've knocked off. I mean, they have been dominating during this stretch. It's basically been the whole league that has felt the wrath of this crew. They're in the conversation now for one of the all-time great teams. They've got the target on the back, but it doesn't seem to bother them one iota. All they do is continue to win.
Where? Good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Powell finds Young, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Give MP credit. It takes confidence to respond like that on the other end.
Bosnia defended by Young. Powell pulls it in.
Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Ware passes to Davidson. Back to Ware. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Cody Williams. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Cardi, he's checked in for Chicago. And the 3-ball is good. Young's got 9 points.
MP shooting with rhythm. This is why defenders have to be in his airspace.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Celtics put on a show. He had 36 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Okay, Allie, thanks. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Williams kicks to MP. And the Bulls, another 3.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And Holmgren pulls it down. Thunder trailing by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Count that one.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And so here is Oklahoma City. The Bulls getting the bucket. Hands it from downtown.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Here's Williams.
Down it goes! Take that rack down!
What a slam!
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Buckner. Hasn't made one yet. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake and then off to the races.
Pass to Duran. Back to Young. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. MP's got 15 points.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so it's MP making things happen for Chicago. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Hardy. Powell comes in for Traore. Young is subbed in for John Morant. Thunder trailing by 17. So for Oklahoma City right now, Chet Holmgren out there with Morris. And it's Davidson in a two-guard. Where, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. A nice shot by Young.
Unreal. MP putting the team on his back tonight.
Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
You could see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win.
Sometimes we've seen it happen where a team that's supposed to be the underdog gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
Tatum dishes to Powell. Outside Tatum. Back to Young. Powell right side. A three ball. Thunder with the rebound.
A bunch of threes for him in this first quarter. A bunch of threes for him in the first quarter, but he's made 0 here in the second period.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And now, Hallie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you guys.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Chicago. Traore comes in for Jason Tatum. Mullins checked in for the Thunder.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Bosniak. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 5.
Works that one inside. Nice.
Chicago leading by 18. That's to Young. Over in the corner, Williams takes a 3. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Ware, guarded by Powell. Ware with it. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
And so it's Chicago with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Oklahoma City. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks.
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just loved the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Let's go courtside. There's some news on Jason Tatum. Allie, what's his status?
Thank you. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Chicago. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Though it'll take some time to fully recovery from this injury, the staff has given him the green light to play on it. Guys?
Allie, thanks as always. We appreciate the report. Guys, it doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
We've got Tatum. Powell is out there with MP. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Williams at the 3. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And after the intensity of these last few NBA Cup games, do you all think it'll be hard for these teams to settle back into the regular season?
They'll have to adjust their mindsets for sure. Back to thinking about the long haul, not the do or die scenario of the NBA Cup. No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Sinks the triple. Young's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Bosniak. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pass to Davidson. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Where? Good.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
The 3 drills the three-pointer. He's got 10.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Connects from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pulls it up. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Hits the three-point bomb.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Tatum kicks to Young. Williams passes to Young. Powell for 3. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. MP's got 9 assists now tonight. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Bosniak defended by Young. Davidson passes to Holmgren. Here's Ware. No good, unable to end this run. The Bulls have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. Powell in the high post. MP finds Powell. Back to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A three-pointer, no good. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got waxed on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And he makes both free throws. That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Bulls out front. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out.
What are your thoughts there?
You know, Kevin, I don't know if shortening the game would be an answer. I certainly would love to see the season short. Take maybe 12 to 14 games off the regular season. I think will go a long way to enhancing the season-long quality of play.
And the Bulls making a change here. Young's checked in. So for Oklahoma City right now, Owen is out there with Chet Holmgren. And it's Ware in at the 3, the small forward. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads.
Si tu as des questions, n'hésite pas à rester passionné dans ce que tu fais. Fin de la vidéo.